For me, he's not my man, my man. Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. So today I'm just because back to school is coming, and I'm a senior this year. It's kind of weird, and I only have literally 4 months of school because I'm only doing one semester. But I know there's a lot of people coming into schools, and I know it's like kind of trending to do like back to school videos for like freshmen. I'm sorry, I got my computer back here so I can see myself. Anyway, you gotta use what you got. Anyway, so that's what I'm gonna be doing today. Today I'm gonna be doing a freshman guide back to school video. Okay, so if you see me looking down, I have my little notepad here for my points. There's about 8 points that I'm gonna hit today. The best that I can, just kind of off the top of my head. I didn't summarize anything. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna be hitting is like, please do not worry so much about what people think about you. Like, really, nobody's paying attention. We're all busy trying to find our classes or get decent grades. Or honestly, a lot of people like don't pay attention. Like, if me personally, I put my headphones in and I walk. Like, I'm not worried about anybody else. Honestly, I have to might hardly notice anybody else. Or I'm like walking with my friends, talking with my friends. Anyway, honestly, really, nobody's gonna be paying that much attention to you. So please don't stress over that. Like, that's not a big deal. It's very difficult. And I was told not to stress over it when I like first was a freshman, but I also had to do most of my freshman year online. So, but honestly, like, people really don't care, and a lot of people are pretty nice for the most part. Yeah. So just don't worry about it to the best of your ability. And it was kind of difficult, but honestly, once you get there, you'll probably realize like it's not that bad. Excuse me. That also brings me to number 2, which is mind your business. People don't worry about you, so you should be worrying about people. Please mind your business. Being in other people's lanes is what ends up starting fights and stuff like that. And I don't know about y'all, but freshmen for the past year or two have initiated. Anyway, freshmen for the past year or two have initiated a lot of the fights that have gone on because they just don't know how to mind their business. Please mind your business. If it has nothing to do with you, please don't put your 2 cents in. Nobody asked for it. Please don't do that. It's really annoying at the same time. A lot of people don't like freshmen because they're annoying. Some freshmen are cool, but like, I've got my TV on. Hold on, let me turn this off. But anyway, sorry y'all. Yeah, like, please mind your business. Please. The third thing that I'm going to talk about is dress code. Don't let these schools play you. Why did my thing keep going out? Anyway, don't let these schools play you. Like, not at all. Like, I know a lot of schools will like pick on the bigger girls or like thicker girls. Like, I've seen so many skinny girls with their cheeks hanging out. They show up to school in boxers or like the ethicas, I think that's what they're called. Literally in drawers. Drawers and a bra. Don't get dress coded. But let a thicker girl with boobs, butt, or thighs do that, and it's a problem. I personally never been dress coded. I don't have a lot of boob, but I do have thighs and a butt. But I also don't walk around. I'm like booking it on my classes, so a lot of times they can hardly even catch me. to say anything for the most part. Yeah. My school, honestly, is kind of rude. Like, if we're being honest, they spent 25 minutes talking to the girls about, we don't want to see this and we don't want to see that. We don't want to see your belly button. You're just going to distract people. Da, 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 da. And then they spent 5 minutes telling the boys not to sag. But yeah, so they was just really rude. But then they didn't even really stick to it. Like, people was wearing what they wanted. Some people got dress code, some people didn't. So honestly, don't let the schools play you, and especially if your school is telling you you can wear a hairstyle, like if like, as we can see here, I was obviously attacked, but don't worry, I will be contacting my lawyer. If your school's telling you you can wear a hairstyle that goes with your culture, like if you're black and you want to wear dreads or braids or something like that, don't let them play you. And please, please, please have people who have your back, honestly, because like parents who have your back. Same thing with dress code. Like, please have someone who has your back, because hopefully you have parents and stuff. Gee, move, baby. Hopefully you have people who have your back. Honestly, I hope you do, because these schools will really try to play you when you shouldn't be played with. Don't let these schools play with you. Next thing on my head is my fourth point, so I'm halfway there, I promise. Is smoking and vaping. I'm really sick of it, honestly. Like, okay, you smoke, you vape, that's cool, whatever. Do whatever you want. If you want to hurt your body, hurt your body. But please stop crowding the bathroom so much, or do the one stall thing, because it's really annoying. And I don't know about y'all schools. I know some schools have like a together bathroom where both men and women use the same bathroom. But my school doesn't have that. We have men and women bathrooms. And then I think in some, mine's like an open campus. So my school used to be a college campus. So we have different buildings. Some buildings have like, the bathrooms were like the family bathrooms. But usually we have like the men and women. Please stop bringing men into the bathroom to smoke. It's kind of weird because we have like gaps like this in between like the door and like the lock. You can perfectly see people in there. And it's one thing, it's still weird, but it's one thing to have like the gay boys in there. But when you have regular boys in there, like straight boys in the bathroom while I'm trying to use, like, it's very uncomfortable for me. He's not my man. So he don't need to be listening or watching me use the bathroom. I already have, fear to use the bathroom. How to get over that? I don't want to have to, it's just really annoying. Also, if you're gonna smoke in the bathroom, please do vapes and vapes only, because I don't know about y'all school, but like I said, we have buildings. One person went into one of our buildings, these girls, a blunt that big. They was in there smoking all day. Not all day, but like for a certain period of time. Whole building smelled like that for the rest of the day. It's honestly really disrespectful and rude to even smoke in general in a building when we have an outside campus. Literally, you walk out the door and there's air. Like, it's not one big building. Because people, like me, I have asthma. You don't know what people are allergic to. So people are allergic to smoke. You're probably looking at me like I'm stupid. Like, everybody's obviously allergic to smoke. But what I meant is it affects different people in different ways. That's what I meant. And I don't like it, personally. I'm not gonna judge anybody else for smoking it or doing edibles, whatever. But it's honestly like, why would you do that? Because the whole building smells like that. When I smell the substance, I can get really bad headaches. I can get very irritable. Sometimes I get dizzy. Yeah, and we don't really wear masks anymore. I didn't have any clean on me, so I couldn't just throw on a mask, and go about my day. And I was in that classroom, in that building for 95 minutes, because it was my last class for the day. Please don't do that. Go outside. Go out the campus. Please. Go outside the gate. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. But just be respectful of other people, because it's honestly like there's a lot of disrespect. And I get like, Anyway, that actually was two of my points. I just wrapped them together, smoking and vaping, and then like the men in the bathroom. So I have 3 more left. So classes and grades. Again, don't let these teachers play you, because teachers will try to fail you if they don't like you. Um, Sometimes I had one teacher do that. Not gonna say she didn't like me, but she did fail me, even though she said she was gonna pass me because I did what she wanted me to do. Had to take summer school for that class. It sucked, but I got it over with and I passed with a B. Um, if you plan on going to college, I would definitely say try your best to get decent grades, at least passing grades. I know some people have really strict parents about grades, but I mean, I'm sorry, but I mean, there's nothing I can really do about that. But if you don't, please just try and discipline yourself, and don't be like me and skip school a lot. I absolutely hate school. I don't like the school I'm at. It's not the school I wanted to go to, but it's doable, and I have friends there. So please, like, I live around the corner from my school, like literally like a block away. So it's so easy for me to just leave. But not everybody has that. But please just go to your classes at least maybe 3 times a week. Get the information. A lot of people are doing like most of their classes do like their stuff online anyway. Excuse me. That's why I did like that's why I did that's why I left so often, because I could just do it online and I still passed with like decent grades. But please just go to your classes. And if you're not planning to go to college and your parents don't care about college or whatever, please still just try to get decent grades. And because you don't want to have to keep coming back and like you don't have to keep coming back and redoing stuff and having to keep going over things, summer school, get held back, whatever the case may be. You don't have to do that. So just please at least get passing grades, if nothing else, and try your best. It does get pretty difficult. Senior year is honestly really easy. Freshman year for me, when I went back in person, it was easy. Online, it was actually kind of difficult. Because I didn't have a lot of teacher help. That's also the teacher that failed me. I had a mean teacher who has hated every kid in my family that has had him. Luckily, he retired, so my little sister doesn't have to go back to him. I say that, like, that teacher that doesn't like my family, none of us have done anything to him. I also noticed he really does it to colored kids. But yeah, he just hated all of us. I didn't do anything to him. My sister didn't, and neither did my brother. But yeah, so just try to get past it. That's all I'm gonna say with that one. For friends and like crowds that you hang around with, please try to get decent people, like non-toxic people, and also like include dating. Like, if you're gonna date, try not to date toxic people and try not to be that toxic person. Don't cheat on people. If you lose feelings, just say, "Hey, I lost feelings." It's as simple as that. Get it over with and then go to the next person. Just be decent people. Communication is very good. My boyfriend and I are almost a year, and everybody is like, I've had a lot of people ask me like, how did you do it? Like, you guys are so cute together. You guys are so nice with each other. And I was like, I thought that was normal, first of all. Second of all, we communicate. If, hey, you did something and it made me feel like this, talk it through, find the solution, hug it out, and we're done. We don't need to keep bringing it back up in arguments or whatever like that. Like, it's out the window. We already talked about it. And we also ask each other, like, I have a pretty bad memory, so I want to move it to every day. But every now and then, we ask each other, like, hey, is there anything I did this week, anything I did this month that upset you and you really just didn't like it? You maybe didn't tell me about it. Like I said, like if we had already talked about it, we're not going to keep bringing it up. We might say, oh, there was this, but we already talked about it. There's no need to do that. Yeah, it's honestly like, let's not be toxic. It's okay to be delusional, but it's not okay to be delusional when it comes to dating and your friends and stuff like that. It's okay to be delusional when you're manifesting. Okay? But when it comes back to like the friends and the crowds you hang out with, again, try to choose non-toxic people. I have like 4 friends and I'm chilling. We're real with each other, very kind, hang out with each other. We all get along. We all have similar interests, and we're all rooting for each other. And I have like the friendship with my friends, but like we won't talk for a month, and then we talk again, and it's like that month didn't even exist. Like it's like right back into the friendship. So, try to find people that you would be comfortable being with. Treat people like how you want to be treated, whether that's dating or friends or crowds or even strangers, which I'll get to that in just a minute. But yeah, honestly, just try your best to not be toxic, and try your best to like find people who fit who you're looking for in a friend or a partner. And I would also say, like, I forgot what I was gonna say. Whatever. My last point, which this one, honestly, if you don't live in America, I mean, you should still be nice to people, but if you don't live in America, honestly, this one really doesn't apply to you as much as it does to us who live in America. Be nice to everyone. I don't care if they're a stranger. I don't care if you think they're weird. Be nice, because you never know what anybody else is going through, and that's not the only reason. Like I said, I live in America. People get upset, and people like to come in with the blickies and do what a blicky do. So, you know, it's just like, please be nice to people. Don't, try to make fun of people, especially not in front of them. If anything else, like, don't make fun of them in front of them. Did I say that right? Anyway, don't make fun of people in front of them, especially if you just really have to make fun of someone. Don't do it in front of them, because honestly, you never know. And I'm really talking to the people who live in America, like me. And also, with that being said about the school shootings and stuff, if you have parents who allow it, because I know some people didn't. Like, I had some friends with their parents, even if we had a threat, they still had to go to school. I don't know what monster parents do that, but I have some friends who, even if it was a serious threat, if the school did not, stop the classes, they went to school. If you, unlike me, if I didn't want to go to school, I wasn't going. So, if you have parents who allow it, if you feel unsafe at any moment, whether there's a threat or not, or you feel like someone's bullying you or stalking you, one, please tell an adult that you trust, or somebody. It doesn't even need to be an adult. Kids can do a lot nowadays. If you've seen people dox people on TikTok, you know. But please tell somebody, or let your parent know, or guardian, hey, I don't feel safe coming to school today. There's a threat, or this person said they're gonna do this, or da 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 da. Please let people know. Please communicate with people. Of course, if you have that safe personnel that you can trust, whether that be a counselor, a teacher, a friend, a parent or guardian, whoever it is, even a police officer. If you have police officers like at your school, like I do, even a police officer, anybody. But then that again leads you back to please be nice to everybody, because there have been so many times where people were mean to someone, and that's what caused them to do things and pull out the blicky and do what a blicky do. So, yeah. Anyway, I believe that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video.